a lot of reasons why people prefer to have that salary job, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you just said, is because they want the comfort of having a regular income.
Yeah.
I've been the guy who's paying the salary.
Yeah.
Right? Like of the dude who the dude who is working for me because he wants that regular, cozy, guaranteed income.
Yeah.
Let me guarantee you right now, as the man who has paid that guy, it ain't guaranteed.
No, not at all.
Because like it's just you're just blissfully ignorant
Yeah.
of whether or not the business is solvent.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Like you're living in this fantasy land with your salary, your weekly paycheck or your monthly paycheck.
Yeah.
You're like, this money comes from the sky
Forever.
every month forever. No, it doesn't.
No.
If the guy who's paying you like runs out of cash, guess what? You ain't getting paid. That magical money fountain just disappeared. So it's not as that is literally a delusion.
Yeah.
Like as comfortable as it might sound, that is literally a delusion. Like you could get, and I don't mean you could get laid off. I'm literally saying like the business could become completely insolvent.
Yeah. Well,
you've got no idea what's going on because you're not that high up the ladder.
Yeah, I mean that's why with the people that are on like my spec ops team, I'm always telling them like treat what we're doing as if it's your own business. And they come up with ideas on different projects we can launch together, and of course they get cuts of that.
Nice.
So yes, they have the base salary, but they can also make percentages if they actually come up with an idea. And if I have to fund it, yeah, I get a little bit more. But outside of that, if it's something, because most services you don't need much money to start it, they can like bankroll it themselves, and I will help. I'll market it. I'll help guide the act behind the scenes, but then they can actually make money from it. And so for anybody that maybe you have people that work for you, look at it as a team that all of us were building together, and actually encourage the people that work for you to go off and do other things and to treat your business as their own business and to help just build things out. Of course, you're always the decision maker. If you're not the decision maker, what are you even doing in business? But the money's not going to be around forever. The business isn't going to be around forever. I initially started out as an email copywriter, but then eventually I started scaling it out into different things. And that's what has allowed me to continue ascending and going up. And I totally agree with that. If you sit there and you think this paycheck's going to be there forever, it's a delusion. So if you are working for somebody, you should find other ways, whether it's taking on more clients, great, or you can find other ways that if, let's say you're a freelancer now, how can I bring more value to the table for this person? How can I help make them more money?
Yep.
That's part of why I started the email copywriting thing. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm putting all this time into Twitter. This guy's tweets suck. Why don't I help write some of their tweets? And then I can leverage that to send people to the email list, which then once again makes them more money. And then I had success with a client of mine's Instagram account. I was like, man, this is actually increasing sales. Why don't I try to offer this to one of my other clients? My girl is really good at making graphics. She can make the graphics. I can help do some of the copy. And then I've got these salespeople that we can help run the DMs. Okay, this is another service. And then with the YouTube stuff, I knew an editor at the time. He's not the guy that was talking about earlier, but this was like a year and a half ago. So I started helping manage YouTube channels as well. So you can then yes, it is delusional if you think this one client's going to pay you for eternity, but if you can create more value for them and you can become irreplaceable in that sense, it does make it less of a delusion, but that's why you also need to have another client, which is why I recommend people have 2 to 4 clients minimum. Otherwise, yes, if you're just working for that one client for the next 3, 4, 5 years, I mean, something might actually happen, and then you get used to the certain income, certain lifestyle, and then you're like, "Hey, mom, can I come?
How's that couch?
Home?" Yeah. So don't buy into that delusion. Don't allow it to possibly steal your dream life. Always be thinking ahead. So if you're sitting here, you're working a 9 to 5, you need to start flipping, especially if you live in America. Get that extra source of income coming in, and then also you need to be learning another skill that will eventually pay more than the bills that you can offer online.